Hey guys, how's everybody doing? Hope you guys are doing great. We are taking a look at the Secret World today. This is a game that I've wanted to play ever since it was released about 3 or 4 years ago. I think it was released in 2012. This is kind of a Lovecraftian horror genre and folklore-based type of game. Very story-driven, very freeform at the same time, though. You really get to kind of pick where you want to go and pick what missions you want to do. There are 3 sets of missions, 3 types of different missions. Some are more story, some are more linear to progress through the game, and some are obviously just kind of side quests. And here I am. You get to pick 2 weapon types when you first start the game. I picked Shotgunner, as you can see, she's holding a shotgun, and I picked a thing called Blood Magic. You could pick a bunch of different options. There's many different options. Swords, there's hammers, there's different types of magics. And some are used as support, obviously, some are used as DPS. This is a very horror-themed game, as I just mentioned. It takes and it borrows a lot from different horror movies. I can't really specifically say which ones, but you'll pick up a couple little things along the way. We're looking at the map here. As you can see, the map that I'm on is called the Savage Coast. A lot of it's based kind of up in Maine, especially the first map before the Savage Coast. Let's see here. Kinsmith Town. Maybe we'll take a run over there and take a look at that. But as you can see on the map, all these little icons are pretty much quests. These blue icons are quests. The Enema Leap is kind of a quick travel thing, where the World Tree puts you in different locations. I know it sounds crazy, and it kind of is. The game has a ton of content right now, an absolute ton of content. It doesn't seem to be dying, and yeah, it's really a really cool game. One thing I will say, if you do start a game like this, do a little research into your classes, because it's really hard to get OP or to get the feeling of power when you're fighting a lot of these monsters and stuff. So let's see. Let's just bring up a quest here. Army of the Deep. I completed this already. There's a little check mark on it. And this is pretty much the quest, and I can accept it if I want to click here, but I don't really want to show you guys how to do a quest. I'm sure you guys have played many MMORPGs so far, and you pretty much know how to do quests and all that stuff. So we're going to skip that. And there's a little res point down there, you can see by the little glowy color. Show you a bit of the combat. We'll start shooting at this Umbral Brood Splitter. This is a movement-based combat system. As you can tell, there's a lot of different combinations that you could use, especially between, say, shotgun and blood magic. He just slowed me down there for a sec. Cast something on me too. So that is pretty much combat with shotgun. Let's see if I could bring up, if I remember, bring up the menu over here. Mission journal, what do you guys want to see? How about we look at the skill system? If I could find it. There we go. Character skills. K. So, here we go. Fist, blade, hammer, pistol, shotgun, assault rifle, elemental magic, blood magic, chaos magic. And then, of course, talismans. If you guys do start this game, talismans are very, very important. I would say the head talisman would probably be one of the most important, and then major, and then minor. It kind of goes in order there. As you see over to my left, my skill rank is 7. I have 28 skill points I haven't spent, and I spent 121 total skill points. So, maxed out shotgun for damage and not support, and I'm working on my blood magic. And let's go to the ability wheel, because this is kind of where this game really shines as far as creating combinations, creating uniqueness in your character. I have worked on a little bit of the support here for assault rifles because I wanted to get lethality, which is a skill. So if you hover over it, you could just take a look at the skill. It says, whenever you hit, you gain a single stack of a beneficial effect that increases all damage dealt by 1% per stack for 10 seconds. This effect can stack up to 10 times. Whenever you glance, all stacks are removed. So pretty much whenever I barely hit a target. And as you can see, I maxed out securing the perimeter. Now, you do get some benefit when you max out all of these, and it is possible actually to max out every single one, so you can there's no cap on the ability points or the total abilities, and of course blood magic. So, and then after you get these different abilities or actives or passives, then you could go down here and you can equip different ones. The one you just saw me use was Scatter Shot, pretty much as my main. And then I used Out for a Kill, which is pretty much consumes all your stacks. And Scatter Shot, see there's a little yellow plus sign, creates stacks, and the Out for the Kill is kind of like a burst damage there. So, and of course, we have a bunch of equipped passives that we are slowly working on. And you can repeat quests, especially if you really don't want to advance, or if you feel as though you want to be somewhat of a completionist, as I did in Kingsmith Town. I completed pretty much just about every quest there except for the dungeon quest, in which I couldn't really find a team for, and I kind of passed it over. I was somewhat impatient. It seems as though the teams for those earlier quests are kind of difficult to find at this point. So, doesn't mean that there isn't people running around. There's certainly a player base here. You see it a lot more in the Gaia Passage or the quick travel. And yeah, this is the game. Very dark atmosphere. There's achievements. And there's also a thing called lore, which you could find lore pieces strewn about the maps and collect them. And if you really want to read into it, let's help this guy out here. Oh, no, he looks like he's alright. Alright. Can we throw a blood shield on him, or is that only for us? I don't know. Yeah, we heal him up a little bit here. There we go. Alright, so, as you can tell, I'm working on Innsmouth Track and Field. It'll give me 5 achievement points. See, I have 165. There's just so much stuff in this. More than I really want to get into. Here's the lore. You find little honeycombs around the map pretty much. And yeah, collect them and read the lore if you really want. We'll take a look at the store real quick. Pretty much like any MMO, looking for a group of your friends. You can assemble stuff, which is kind of the Secret World's version of crafting. Let me bring up my inventory real quick here. And it's going to be confusing. It's a bunch of mess, but pretty much all the stuff on the left-hand side are different runes, and you use runes to create pretty much attachments for your items. And the higher the rate of the rune, the better the attachment, obviously. And you can combine lower rated runes into higher rated runes, which is kind of what I have set up here. The base runes are all the way on the left, and then we have imperfect runes and elements, and then you use a weapon toolkit to combine. And that's really about it on the crafting. It doesn't really go into depth, although you would want to like have a wiki open when you're doing it, just so that you understand what type of benefit you're going to be getting from that rune, whether it's an increase in critical rating, an increase in health, or, you know, whatever else. So, let's see. Do we want to maybe take a look?
Got a tip off from that wolf fella. Whole heap of dead folks marching out of the sea, headed for town. Reckon that's past the last thing we need.
So we created a... We didn't create it, we just started a quest there. All quests are voiced over. See on the right hand side, prevent the zombies from reaching the tunnel, and that's what we're doing right now. And it shouldn't be any sort of problem for me, because I'm really kind of OP for this area. There's different areas, like I said, coastal Maine, rural Egypt. There's like a Transylvanian area, quarantine section of Tokyo. As you can see, we're fighting zombies right now, and there's a drop right there, and that's how they loot drop. They drop little, it's like a suitcase icon, and you can just click it and pick up whatever. So what was that? I don't know. Something exploded, it sounds like. We're just killing these with your regular attack. Collect all that. Oop, and I dodged by accident. And then it says, locate the source of the assault. So we're going to head down here. And like they said, the quests are really easy. It's they really hold your hand during a lot of them. They show you where to go. That's not the case for every single source. And here we go. Here's the end of the quest. Boss mob. Let's give us a buff here. Stay out of his AoE. Out for a kill. 1,300 points. Woo! And of course we gained a little aggro. Ooh, this guy, what did this drop? Some basic runes, it looks like. And it's sending me to the Overlook Motel, which is pretty much another quest hub. So, and when you first start off, you get a choice of 3 different societies. And the different societies pretty much let you either help control the world or like exploit the attacks of, you know, the zombies, or they help repel. It's you really have to kind of look into them. And here we go. So we're gonna send the report just so that we finish up our quest, and then we're gonna get these loots: a sequin of Solomon Island and Pax Romania, which is the currency of the game. So we're gonna run back up here. This whole green area is a mission right there, but it's also in a burnt out area, which means harder than normal mobs. So we're gonna exit to Kinsmith Town, and I'll just show you the map of Kinsmith Town, because Kinsmith Town is really what hooked me on the game. It's the beginning area, and it's done so perfectly. I would highly recommend this game if you're looking for an MMO that is quite different. Horror themes. If you're into, say, like Lovecraftian lore, or if you're into Texas Chainsaw Massacre or anything like that. So there's a guy standing right there. So we're gonna run into Kinsmith Town. We're gonna travel into it. Kinsmith Town is kind of like a fog, zombie-infested New England fishing village. It's got, well, zombies. The area that I'm in now, Egypt, is kind of like a mid-level area, and I'll show you guys the store as we run around here. So, so this is Kinsmith Town. We'll get right into the town here. That's where it's really interesting. And on the way, we'll show you where the store is. There's pets. In fact, I think I have one. I do have a cat. When you first get some of these cats, you'll have it'll give you a benefit. So there's a cat. He's a little like Egyptian type of cat. The store is a lot of cosmetics. You could change the look of your outfits. You know, pretty typical MMO stuff. But you can also, for a limited time when you first begin, you could get ability points, which would probably help out. As you can see, I got some points. They're advertising right now for the Frankenchopter. What is that? Is that the res point, or is that a Nenemo? Well, it's a res point, I think. We'll go into town because it's a pretty cool area. Boosts, account boosts. I don't think there's really anything that will set you apart from other players at this point. Maybe in the beginning of the game, clothing, as you can see, there's just so many different options. There's a femme fatale red dress. There's a Neo Jammer outfit. Oh my god, there's a Meat is Murder outfit with the pig helmets and stuff. There's so much stuff that you could do here. I do have a bunch of different outfits because when you first start off, you do get a bunch of store credits. So, here we go into Kinsmith Town. Quit my shotgun here. And when you first enter Kinsmith Town, since the beginning of the area, you're going to want to go to the police station because it is a quest hub and it's located right there. You can see the cop is shooting zombies that are attacking it. And we'll just run right through here and we'll just show you guys just a brief little clip of the town since I'm kind of getting long-winded here. But I love the game's atmosphere. I never knew, and I really never looked into the game before it was on the Steam sale. I've always was intrigued by the game because it was always somewhat of a different game. Oh, look at this. Use piecemeal chopper. No kidding. Can I actually use that? That's somebody else's, I would imagine. It looks like it's glitched out, though. It's something you don't really see, but... So this is a zombie-infested town. I mean, there's not much to it. So, any drawbacks? Like I said earlier, make sure that if you really take a look at your skill system, you shouldn't have much problems getting past the second area and into Egypt. If you are kind of out of your skill range, if you didn't research what you're getting as far as your skills, you can always come back and you can always replay the missions. But you probably wouldn't want to. I mean, it depends on really how much you're into. I did come back and I did replay some Kinsmith missions, like we're in right now, just so that I could get a couple extra skill points. Because I felt as though Egypt, it was taking me a long time to kill creatures, and that was kind of a bummer. So, but if you do your research and you figure out some excellent combinations and you save your sequins for higher level weapons, then there really is not too many more drawbacks from the game. I would say that's kind of the one thing that I really didn't enjoy, was finding out that, hey, I'm kind of underpowered for this, even though I've completed a lot of the content. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. Right now, I would definitely wait for a Steam sale. I think right now the price on Steam is $30, and after that initial $30 purchase, you have the game. I think there's a subscription plan. I don't really know how much benefit it gives you. But Steam sales, this has been on Steam sales the last couple of times. I picked it up for $20. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Please leave it a like if you like this video. Thumbs up. And please subscribe if you haven't yet done so. And I'll see you in the next video.